Hi guys, welcome back to Gray Space. I'm Jess.
And I'm Yaretxi.
Today is a special edition. We have our little Christmas tree.
Oh my god, did you bring your gift? Oh, you did.
Yeah, I did. I have it right here. I'm like ready.
Dude, she's like, can I open this gift already? I was like, no, you have to wait for Christmas. But she's like, let me open it right now. I was like, okay,
yeah.
let's film then. So we're gonna film.
So
Okay, we're not gonna open it right now. Give us a second. Let's intro.
Me like
She's excited already. So Christmas is 2 weeks away, and you guys are probably like, why are you guys making the episode like if it's this week? And because we want to.
yeah, because I don't think we're going to drop a video Christmas week.
Probably not, because we're gonna be busy that weekend, and we just have a lot of things going on. So we're just like, you know what? Let's just do it right now, and we'll probably drop something small. You know, like maybe not that long, but something like really, really, really small, or like a video or something. I don't know. You guys can check it out. We'll see. We don't know yet. Let me not make promises that I cannot keep.
And then we don't end up doing anything.
I know. I'm not gonna do anything for you.
Yeah, because clearly we guys failed you last week. We didn't drop a video.
Yeah.
We honestly filmed twice. The last time we filmed, the video got deleted. It just wasn't meant to be.
I know, guys. Look, I freaking edited for so long. I'm talking about a long time.
Yeah.
And it deleted. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to start over. Nope. And she was like, maybe we're just not feeling it. You know, it's not. So we're trying to like make excuses for ourselves. But we're back and we're going to talk about it again. Wait, actually, I don't know what to talk about it. It should be about Christmas. We're bringing bad vibes on Christmas.
We're bringing bad vibes on Christmas.
Okay, well.
Not really.
No, it's okay. Whatever.
Yeah. It's a Christmas juicy edition episode.
It's a Christmas miracle we got out of that. But
not the Christmas miracle.
You'll see why. But,
oh, gosh.
Yeah, we're going to start off by having Jess open her present.
Finally.
So she's been so excited.
Yes. Feels like a candle. It's fine.
She's like, what have you been... Dude, that wrapping paper is tough.
Girl.
It's tough.
You can't rip it that easily. Okay, it's a box. Oh, sorry, guys.
It's a box. It's a box.
Oh, that is so cute. Oh my god, you guys actually love it. Oh my god. Oh. Do you guys want to see it?
Show it to the audience.
Yeah, but it's a picture of obviously the gray space of me, Yaretxi, and my sister and her wife. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Yaretxi.
Of course.
Oh, this is the best. I love it.
I was like, I gotta get you something for like the memories of now, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I loved it. See, I love gifts like these because it's like you say, it's the intention behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I was like, I don't know what pictures to use, but then I was looking, I was like, wait, these are actually so cute. And they all go with the color.
Yeah.
Because of the thing. So I was like,
oh.
But you guys saw it, so
yes.
rate it 1 through 10.
It's a 10 for sure. Beyond 10.
No, 20.
20.
We promised you guys a good, juicy episode, like a pomegranate, you know, super juicy, super squirty.
Squirty. I don't think squirty is the right word here, XT.
But super juicy. So this episode is going to be about relationships. The whys and why nots. No, I'm just kidding.
The whys and why not.
No, it's going to be about best friends, guys. So we wanted to make this video because we want to really talk about relationships and how they start, basically. But we wanted to pick a specific topic because, like we said, relationships have a lot of categories, and we're like, you know what? Fucking best friends.
Exactly.
Sometimes it leads to things that it shouldn't have led to, and then we regret it, and now we're here. So I mean,
we're here.
Yeah, I'm not saying we regret it.
We lived through it and we learned.
Exactly. So we're gonna start with that.
Yaretxi's gonna start her side of the
my
story.
whole spiel. Oh my god. A disclaimer, if you're in any of the videos we make in general, like any podcast videos, and it doesn't mean we're bashing on you or we're not trying to put you down. It's like our experiences with you. We're never going to use your real name because why would we do that, you know? But
we just want to tell it from our point of view because obviously they have a different point of view as well.
Exactly.
But we want to give our side of the story. And like Yaretxi said, if they want to come and share their version,
they
can more than welcome to.
Yeah, you guys can come. We'll make space. Don't worry. Like, you guys can bash us on the internet. That's okay, too. No, okay. We're not bashing you. I'm just kidding. No, I'm like saying if you want to come on and say your side of the story, then we're more than happy to have you here because, you know, the more the merrier. And also, we'll learn from it. And maybe through this video, you'll learn something that you did that you probably didn't take it that way or didn't think of it that way, but you did it, you know, and we felt a certain type of way about it. So yeah, just want to put that out there for any future or past or now videos that you guys listen to.
What about best friends?
Gosh. Best friends, so complicated. When you're in a relationship, I feel like having a best friend might not be the best thing if the best friend has shown you other intentions.
I agree. If they're overstepping boundaries.
Exactly. Because once the boundary is overstepped, then I feel like they have like a certain type of power that they feel they have. And they're like, oh, well, I did this already. Like, what more can I do? What other boundaries can I push? And so when it's tricky when you're in a relationship because just imagine you're in a relationship and then they're like, well, maybe I could just like hold her a little longer.
You ended up taking it too far.
Exactly. And like that's not okay. So if you have a man or a girl, don't be getting into these situations.
Well, it depends. The type of I feel like it just well, because it's like you, for example, you have like a guy best friend.
Yeah.
Eric gets along with him. So I feel like, you know, if it's mutual between the best friend and the, you know, whoever, and there's like an understanding that obviously it's just friends, you know, no boundaries are being overstepped, then okay. You know, and if that the best friend is trying to make a relationship with the the person they're with, then you know that's also a good sign.
See, yeah, like that is okay, but I'm talking about like once they overstep something, it's kind of a little crazy, like to keep being friends with them, you know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like you said, like my best friend, which now like I think he takes his fiance as his best friend, and I take my husband as my best friend. But like when we were best friends, and I was just kind of dating my Eric or whatever, when I was kind of dating him, I did consider still. What should I name my best friend on here? Because I can't
Do you want to say his real name?
No.
Do you want to give him a nickname?
Yeah, we'll give him. Oh my god! Back then in high school, he used to wear these really funny like checkered pants.
Oh no!
We'll call him Checkers.
Checker boy.
Checker boy. So Checker and I have been friends since 2013. So obviously, I really care about our friendship and stuff. But once we both got into serious relationships, we both made it a boundary to like kind of like step away. And he's always been super supportive of my relationship, which I really like about him. And I'm like supportive of his relationship. Of course, they're gonna get married. I better be invited to the wedding. Let me just tell you that. But yeah, so I think having that friendship, it was a good friendship because no boundaries were ever overstepped. He always encouraged me to even pursue more of Eric. So he was like, stop like holding yourself back. Stop arguing with him so much. Like, go get him. Like, he's going to be here forever.
He actually supported you.
Exactly. And in this podcast, we're going to talk about those that didn't support what you wanted and they wanted you instead of what you wanted, you know?
Yeah.
And the other side of it, us or one of us being the person that wanted to interject into the relationship, which you guys can say if it's a good thing or a bad thing after we share.
Yeah.
But like I was telling Jessica, this best friend specifically, I've had him since 2013. And obviously back then, I think I used the term best friend super loosely, especially with guys, because I just got along more with guys not like a pick me, but just like in general. And this specific best friend, I'm gonna call him Tiki.
Tiki. Where'd you coming up with these names?
Tiki is super different than Checkered.
How so?
Tiki is very...
Oh, never mind. I know who she's talking about now.
Tiki is very... just super manipulative, dude. Like, I don't know any other word to describe him by. Like, what would you describe him as? Because you've met him.
I would say very manipulative. Yeah. Very, I don't know, will you say controlling?
Yes.
I feel like he's the type, though, where he'll make you feel bad, and that's the way that he controls you and manipulates you.
Exactly. Yeah, dude, that friendship was super tough because of that. And it sucks that that's the only way I can describe him. Because I can't even say, like, oh, he's super goofy, because the first thing that comes into mind is, like, manipulative, you know?
Yeah.
But Tiki was always giving me, like, this attention that back then I didn't even get from my own family. So, obviously, you know, I became super fond of him, and we became best friends, and he would just go see me everywhere I moved. Because when I was younger, I moved a lot, and he would just... I'm talking about he did not have a car. Like, even this was before he even got a car. He would ride his bike. He would skate to wherever I lived. And I'm talking about, like, maybe, like, 30 minutes or more.
Dang.
You know, it was not close.
Oh,
so
dang.
I was like, oh, like, someone actually cares enough to come see me, you know? And I was just so happy about that. And so one day, we were already, like, super close friends. I already set the boundary. I don't like you like that. We're friends. And that day, I was, like, I don't know what was going on, but I know I had some stuff going on at home and with, like, a boyfriend that I had at the time. But I think I, like, broke up with him or something like that. And he comes over, like, I think riding his bike. Yes, he's riding his bike. And we just moved to this apartment place. And I kiss him as, like a thank you, I guess, you know? Like, I give him... I'm not talking about making out, like, with the tongue and shit. I'm talking about just, like, a peck. Just, like, a...
On the lips.
Yeah, it was nothing crazy. Okay. So I just gave him a peck, like... It's just my emotions, like, took over me. Like, oh, my God, like, thank you for coming to see me, I guess. And so he leaves or whatever. And I just remember going from one thing to other because Eric, my now husband, the day I first met him, he was like, aren't you the girl that kissed Tiki? And I was like, yeah. I was like, how did you know about that? And I guess, like, his whole friend group knew, and I was like, OMG, like, I fucked up. I crossed that boundary that I told myself I was not going to cross, and I put that all on me, you know, because I felt so bad and also so selfish because I did it more for me than for for him. I obviously didn't want a relationship, and I just masked that with best friend. So I would always tell him, like, oh, you're my best friend. Like, don't worry, Tiki, we're just best friends. And it came to a point that he thought that he had, like, a power over me because he knew a lot of things that a lot of people didn't know. So I just felt kind of vulnerable with him, and I felt like I couldn't let this best friend go. So every time he would be like, oh, I like you more than, you know, being best friends and stuff, I'd just, like, keep him around just for him not to go say things that I've said before, if that makes sense. And yeah, I kind of felt, like, super bad towards the end. But once I started dating Eric, he was kind of like, I know him or whatever, and we were super close still. And he talked bad about Eric, and I was like, yeah, we can't be friends anymore. And I just felt so bad. I don't know. After that, I was like, obviously it was my fault for crossing that boundary, or letting him also cross certain boundaries that I should have put up. But also, I think it's on him. It's on both of us, for sure.
Yeah, it's like they say, it takes two people. It's not all on one person. Even when it seems like that, maybe to one, it's not. So
yeah, no, it was an icky, ticky situation.
But now Yaretxi reflects on it. Yeah. She learned. She took accountability, which I think is the most important thing, because not many people do admit their mistakes and admit that, you know, I did this. I might have led you on.
Yeah, I've apologized to him already too. I mean, Jessica was there. He didn't want to hear it, so I'm not gonna go out of my way to apologize to you twice. And I get that I hurt him too, cause I did, like, after my last relationship. He wanted to be around, but he wanted to be around only if I dated him. And I was like, just give me a couple, months to get over this.
So he was holding on to that like fantasy.
Exactly, he was holding on to that, and I shouldn't have put that there, but like I said, I was kind of scared that the things that I told him and I was vulnerable with him, he would just go out and go tell other people. And I was like, no, because I didn't trust him. Obviously, he's manipulative. What do you mean? So Tiki was not it at that point.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to be friends forever.
He would project a lot of his hurt onto you.
Yeah, he
did. Onto me for sure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Dude, if we didn't do something or like we said something, he would like take it overboard. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just be like, dude, like calm down.
Yeah.
Chill. Or like oh my God. Oh, I have a story about him.
Oh,
wait. No, wait. I'm gonna tell you how manipulative this guy was, dude. Okay, so yeah, he thought that I was talking to some guy, but this is when I was telling him that, oh, yeah, give me a second, whatever, right? And I was texting this guy. I wasn't talking to him, but we were just texting because, like, on Instagram or whatever. And he looks over at my phone, and because we were in the car or something, and then we get out, he looks over at my phone. I think we were walking somewhere because we used to walk too. So we were walking, and he looks at my phone, and he ends up just going back to his car, bro, and he leaves me.
What do you mean he just drove off?
He drove off.
No way.
To make me feel bad.
Wow.
Dude, that just came into my head, like how it happened.
Did he come back for you?
And then he's like, no, come back. Like, I'll go. He comes back. He pulls up. He's like, I'm outside. I'm like, fuck. I'm not going to go chase you. The fuck?
Dang.
Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm. And then one time, we got, like, we did something we shouldn't have. Oh, wait, that sounds really bad, right?
Yeah.
No, wait. We smoked a little.
Okay.
So we were outside in the parking lot one time as well. Us in the parking lot all the time.
I know.
He never went in, that's why, because my mom and my brother were in the apartment.
Oh,
and it was, like, pretty crowded with us three already, so I was like,
It's weird.
Yeah, so we would, like, my mom would be like, where are you going? I'm like, oh, my friend's downstairs. And she would know, like, we would be just hanging out in his car. And she's like, okay, like, that's weird. But one time, my mom and my brother were at home, and I was like, oh, let me smoke or whatever. And I was like, I haven't smoked in 2 years, though, so, like, it's been a while. And, dude, that shit hit me bad.
Ooh.
I'm talking about, like, trigger warning, like, bad, like, thoughts. Like, I'm talking about, like, really bad thoughts. And so I forgot what he said, but he's like, go up, like, just leave or something from the car. And I go in my room, and I'm, like, tripping out bad, like, really bad. I'm talking about, like, I saw, like, crazy shit in the dark.
Oh my God.
I was so scared. Like, I was so
Wait,
scared.
did he tell you to go because he didn't want you to panic, or?
Yeah, like, he I don't know what, but, dude, if he saw that, like, what the fuck, bro, right? And then he leaves. And I'm upstairs tripping.
Oh my God, the audacity.
And then he calls me. He's like, oh, like, I forgot what we were fighting about. But he calls me, and then he's like, oh, do you want me to go back? He's like, this is your first time you smoke? Like, getting me in trouble because I'm tripping. He's like, this is the first time, huh? Like, why like, yelling at me through the phone.
Way.
The audacity. And I was like, dude, I haven't done this in, like, 2 years. Like, like, you should have known. Like, I don't do this, like, that often. So he was just so rude and mad. And he's like, do you want me to go back? Do you want me to go back? This and that. And I was like, no, like, fucking, like, just, you left already. Just stay over there, right? And he comes back, and he's like, I'm downstairs. Like, like, where do you live? This and that. Because I never showed him exactly where I lived before this. And I was like, yeah, fuck that. No. And then I was freaking out, but my brother got home, and my mom got home, and I was like, fuck, my mom's gonna know. But I stayed in the room the whole time, and my brother, such a sweetheart, he brought me onion rings. Aww. And that calmed me down. I was like, okay, like, now I'm safe. Yeah. And I just fell asleep. I was like, fuck this.
Ugh, that's the
I know.
worst.
And I was going through it alone, bro.
Oh my god.
And he was manipulative. But I think that sounds like manipulation, you know? He was like, oh, like, it's your fault. Like, you didn't tell me this, blah, blah. And I was like,
But just the fact that he drove off panicking, like, why do you do that?
Exactly. And dude, driving off was like his signature move. Like, all the time.
All the time.
Or like walking away. I just remember also, like, I was super scared one time. This was when we were younger, though. I was super scared, and we were walking from the Anaheim Plaza. Mm-hmm. This time, I almost got kidnapped. Like, this guy was, I don't, if you guys know the Anaheim Plaza, if you go around it, like towards the middle where that Chinese buffet, I used to walk through there in the middle, and like certain like homeless people would like sit there or whatever. And if you go towards where the Walmart is, like you walk that long thing, I would walk there because I lived all the way in the back también. Dude, this guy kept following me, and I was so scared. And I went.
Was he like a homeless, or he was driving?
No, dude, he was just like a regular guy. Yeah, just a regular guy. Uh-huh. And he started following me, and I was so scared because I went to go meet up with Tiki, bro. He didn't even want to go to the house this time because he was mad at me. So he's like, I'll just see you at the Walmart. I was like, freaking Tiki.
How dare he?
Yeah, I was like, fine. So I went, and I almost got kidnapped from that guy, but also a guy in the car was following me. And later, when I had to leave, and I'm talking about, this was like 9 p.m., bro. It was dark.
He didn't even offer to take you? Oh my god. Nope. He is.
Nope, I know. And I walked.
An a-hole.
I walked all that alone. I was in shorts.
Shame on you if you're watching this video, bro. Like...
No, he's fucked up. And I remember me being scared too because we were walking this whole ramp. And I was like, oh my god, the homeless are right there, you know?
Yeah.
Bitch, he fucking pushes me towards the homeless.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
So dumb.
I was like, that's fucked up. And after that, I didn't want to talk to him anymore, and I just kept walking.
He like, pushed you, and like he just
he pushes me like, oh, go or whatever, and I was like, and he just walks. He keeps walking. Oh. And he's like laughing and walking. He's like, I'm like, that was not funny. I don't know. It was not funny for me at the time. Now it's funny, but back then it was not funny.
Wow.
But, yeah, no, he did like that stupid shit.
Had issues.
No, really, for real, Tiki, you gotta get it checked out. No, I'm just kidding.
Checked out for sure.
Us not bashing, but then saying you gotta get checked.
No, but like as a friend or someone that he cares, if he cares about you,
exactly.
You wouldn't do that. So
I know now it's funny, like looking back, but at that moment I was like, you're supposed to be the one that cares about me because we were best friends.
That is not funny, Yaretxi.
Well, now, looking back, that it happened to me. Like, if it happened to someone I knew, I'd be like, that's fucked up. But I don't know. I just felt some type of way, too, because, like I said, he was my, like, best friend. You know, at that point, I just felt like, oh, dang, he's coming to see me, which I should have seen the intention behind it. Because, like, I mean, even though you're best friends, you're not, like, going to see your best friend. I'm not gonna go ride my bike to see my best friend.
Yeah,
you know?
only do that if there's some other intention behind it.
You see, and it's not that I failed to see it because I did see it.
Yeah,
I just thought we could be more as friends than as a relationship because I don't think we would have gotten along as a relationship than we did as friends. But yeah, he just always had those intentions, and I have so many stories about Tiki, bro. He's just so like he left me on Halloween, bro.
Oh, I remember that.
He left me and my friend on Halloween because he got mad that I told him that I didn't want a relationship, and his friend was there, and they just left me. And then later he would always regret it. He always text me and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, like I'll come back, this and that. And I was like, you know what, like I'm done. Like every time it was a walking out. I was like, if you're not like in this friendship, then this was the time I was getting over the ex. So I was like, dude, like, come on. And the ex didn't even know about this dude. Like, the ex was, like, oblivious to him. So, like, he didn't really know him like that. So I just felt like a certain type of way that he knew so much about me. The fact that he was able to walk away, too. I was like, damn. Both guys walking away at the same time? Shit.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yep. Fuck Tiki.
Thank God I didn't end up with him.
Oh, I know. Dude, guys, it's so crazy because I didn't recommend Jess, like she's a product, but I was like, Oh, so Jess is single or something like that. I forgot
She
how.
basically threw him on me.
Did I give you his phone number, or how did you guys meet?
I received a call. It was late at night.
From me?
Yes, it was from Instagram. And then you were with him in the car and you were like, "Oh, I want you to meet someone." And then that's when I think you gave him my Instagram or something. I don't know how it went, but yeah, it was super awkward. I was like, I don't want to talk to him.
Not me introducing him. Oh no, yeah. Sorry
and
about
then I
that.
got I had to put him in his place.
Oh no, yeah, I remember you told me that.
I was like, boy, you're not going to talk to me like that, first of all. And then I told him his stuff. And then, yeah, like later on, he did reflect. And then he was saying, like, yeah, like, you're right. I did act like this. And I'm sorry. I apologize. And I was
See, he never owned up to my stuff though. I think because we were both like flame. Le echábamos más al flame that it kind of blew up in our faces for both ends. But I always apologized. I was always like, oh shit, like fuck, I fucked up. But he never took accountability.
But it's probably like you say, maybe there was just so much like being accumulated that it was just, maybe it was just too like, maybe he was just being too prideful. He's something else.
No, he really is. He was a lot back then. I don't know about now. I mean, wishing him the best, but back then I think he was not the right friend. I don't know, because I don't regret our friendship. That's the thing, like,
because at the end of the day he was still there for you. And
exactly. He was always there for me when I needed him, even when Checkered wasn't there, because me and Checkered, like, we were like, he was like my best friend from afar. At this point, I don't think I really opened up to anyone but Tiki.
I think maybe it was just the rejection, especially because you mentioned that you said you told him like, oh, give me some time. And then later on you got with Eric. But with me, I was like, I told him like, I don't want a relationship from the start.
Yeah.
And I
From
think,
this person, you're like,
yeah.
I don't like you in general. See, I could never do that back then.
No?
I don't think I could be like, I don't like you.
Well, I didn't tell him I don't like you. I just said I don't want a relationship.
But then you were still looking.
But I told him, okay, this is like...
So you rejected him.
Yes, but because obviously I was going through my situation with the story I'm going to talk about. So I did tell him about that.
Oh, yeah.
So I think he kind of understood, like, oh, like, I told him, like, I don't want to lead you on. Mm-hmm. And then for me, to just leave and be like, okay, bye. Like, I'm not into you.
Yeah.
So I did tell him, and then he knew he was persistent, but I think that's why he kind of reflected and he came to a self-awareness, basically.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
This is not a Mary episode. Let me just tell you. I'm like, so yeah. I'm like,
you said it's a Christmas miracle.
Dude, yeah. I'm hella triggered right now because I feel like I'm just like remembering certain things he did. And I'm just getting so triggered.
Bringing up emotions.
Yeah, I'm just like, this guy, how was I ever friends with him? But like I said, I don't regret it because it did show me certain things of how other people can act. Mm-hmm. And now I like how my circle is. It's not big and I don't...
drama-free.
I don't trust a lot of people like that. But the people I trust, I mean, they're my go-tos and that's it. But good for Tiki. I mean, I'm sure he has like a girl or something, Mm-hmm. Collectibles.
Well, anyways, good for him. I hope that he's improved as a person.
Yeah.
I hope he's doing better, and I hope he's handling the situations better.
Yes, because guys, I'm not saying like good luck to both as in like in a fucked up way. I'm saying like actually like good luck to both, because relationships are hard, and I know he didn't manage that in a good way, hard relationships, whether it's friendships or actual like intimate relationships, but also I'm not guilty free. I was a B word and I still am, but no, back then I do feel like I was fucked up to him, and I shouldn't have done that. So sorry, Tiki icky. I like that. I don't know why. Not that you're icky, just Tiki, bro.
You already said it.
Oh, sorry. But
no.
But yeah, guys. Now we're gonna kind of switch this scenario up a little bit. And Jessica's going to tell us a little bit of how she was the one trying to disturb a relationship as...
Dang, now you're already saying it from the start. Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's hear her side, y'all.
I was the ticky in this situation.
You were ticky icky?
And then she was the person that led me on.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. This kind of strayed away from fucking best friends. We're not talking about like just...
Well, it is kind of... Yeah, because we were best friends with them. Well, I was.
Oh, yeah, you were. But at this point, with Tiki, I wouldn't have, like, a relationship, I don't think. Well, I did. Like, multiple relationships, but... Not at the same time. But Tiki was definitely in between of all those relationships.
Yeah.
You know, because I led him on so much that he was always a part of my life when it came to relationships. So, yeah. Anyways, go on, you're Tiki.
You're ticky. But yeah, anyways, my situation, it had to do with a girl. So it was, I think it was more trickier. Or maybe the same.
Tricky, icky?
Tricky.
Tricky, ticky, icky?
Okay, not you coming up with nicknames.
Okay. Oh, the girl, we're going to name her Sophia. Let's just go back to the same name, right?
Sophia, Sergio, the guy, the boyfriend.
The boyfriend of the girl is Sergio, and the girl is Sophia.
So with this girl, we met in high school. I was a junior. She was a senior at the time. We became friends, I would say, like, around December, November, because we had Spanish class together, and Yaretxi was in that same class. And then I would probably say 6 months passed by. We got really close. We would hang out every day, talk every day. Like, it was definitely more than just friendship, I would say. I feel like there was definitely a connection of some sort. It was deeper. But yeah, I think prior to like us becoming really close, I think like on some level I knew I liked her. But my feelings didn't grow as intensely until obviously we started hanging out.
She was single though, right?
She was single, yes.
Okay, just clarifying.
She was
for
single,
y'all.
yes, she was single. So it wasn't.
So they were hanging out every day.
Yes,
and
during
she
the
was
summer.
single, and they would text every day.
Yes. And then okay, keep in mind, like, during this time, I didn't tell her about me liking girls. Or I didn't really tell anyone, as a matter of fact. It was a thing that I kind of just kept suppressed to the public or to my friends.
You're like, no, not now.
Not now. But yeah, so she went to summer school that summer. She met a guy, Sergio. They met and they got together, honestly, within the first 2 weeks. They got into a relationship.
Yeah.
And I knew just by seeing her in a relationship, it just made me feel like really jealous. And I just couldn't handle like seeing the two together, like, even though like it sounds like super bad, but like part of me was just like, dude,
Not you trying to mess up the relationship from the start.
But anyways, I wasn't trying to mess it up, because if I would have messed it up, I would have been like, break up with him.
Okay. Valid.
But yeah, so like I would say it was around August when I was like, oh, I have to tell you something. Like, I think I might like girls. Like, I don't know if it's just a phase. Or, I don't know. And then she was like, okay. And then this is the part where she was like, have you ever had feelings for me? And I said, yes, I do.
Or I did? Or you said you do?
I think I said I did.
Okay, because you were being respectful. You're being mindful about the relationship. Yeah.
I think I said I did. And then her response was, if I was not in a relationship, I think I would have tried it out. So what do you think, like, is going to be in the back of my mind the whole time? It's going to be like, well, if she wasn't with Sergio, something could blossom between us. I'm over here having a fantasy. You can be in a relationship. Like, everything's going through my mind.
You're like in the fucking field with the roses with her and shit.
Basically. So then she basically said that. I don't know what was the conversation after that. But basically we just kept it as friends. And then, I think she did end up telling Sergio. But I can tell he kind of
He wanted you at a distance.
Yeah. I think he, like, was respectful of me being her friend.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, like, deep down he, like you said, he wanted the distance between us.
Yeah.
And then I would say around November, time passed by, it went on. November, things got a little complicated and she kind of distanced herself. She stopped texting me, I would say, for like about 2 weeks. She reached back out. She was like, oh, like, I understand if you don't want to be friends anymore. I just distanced myself because I didn't want you catching any more feelings than you already do.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Like, if you just want to be friends, like, it's fine.
Not you being manipulated. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but yeah, like, you know, it was obviously wrong of me continuing to be friends with her. I think, like, after that, I probably should have just left. It was probably my opportunity to be like, you know what, like, I'm just going to jump out.
No, yeah.
But I think it was just hard on me because she was, like, my best friend, too. So it was, like, it was just hard to leave her as a friend and the person that I grew feelings for. So it was just so complicated. And then, like I told you, actually, like, it was, like, the first person I fell in love with. It was something different because I think since I never really told anyone about my sexuality and the fact that she responded that way, it made me, like, feel validated, you know, of some sort. It made me feel like, oh, this person wants me.
Like, I wasn't seeing anything she wasn't seeing.
Exactly.
Because and something behind her mind made her say that.
Exactly. So
Or ask that. She could ask.
So obviously it made me feel, like, accepted. Like, oh my God, this person wants to be with me. In November, yeah, so that happened. And then my birthday came around and yeah. And then we were supposed to hang out because my other best friend, she planning, like, a whole event for my birthday, like, to go ice skating and stuff. And so Sophia was supposed to go. But I guess she ended up, like, canceling because she said, like, oh, like, it's already too late. I'm just gonna go have dinner with Sergio instead and not, you know, attend your birthday thing. So then after that, my best friend was like, dude, like, you need to block her. Like, it's not doing you any good. It's doing more damage to your mental health emotionally. She's like, you just need to drop it and block her.
Oh, because you're probably, like, waiting for her also. You're like, oh, is she going to come? I'm so excited. Yeah. And then the fact that she didn't show up.
Exactly.
Your friend was looking out for you, saying, block her. Like, why are you putting yourself through this?
Yeah. I was kind of like, dude, like, even though, like, she knows that you have feelings for her, she shouldn't have acted in that way, at least. Especially considering we were still, like, friends, technically, because...
Yeah. I don't know, because you did say you did have feelings for her.
Yeah. But I think she knew, like, I still had feelings for her.
So you still, like, showed up for her.
Yeah.
You were still texting her every day still. And she still reciprocated that?
Yeah. Like, we would still text every day and stuff. We would hang out. It was just, yeah. Like, even after I told her, like, there was this, never mind, I'm not going to say it. But yeah.
Wait, what?
We just had, like, this moment at the beach, you know? Like, because we, like, went to the beach together and we hung out. And it was just, like, this moment of, like, I don't know how to explain it. It was just, you know, like, I'm not crazy. Like, I knew there was something there.
Sophia, come up right now. Explain this beach situation. What?
But yeah.
Okay.
So that happened. And so I feel like just everything, it just accumulated in my mind. And it was like, no, dude, like, I'm not crazy. Like,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure if I feel something, I know for sure she definitely
She gave you the signs, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Even though they were like, you know, but they say if they give you mixed signals, it's a no.
That's a thing? I didn't know that.
That's what they say, but I don't know if it's true.
Oh.
Maybe they're just confused. Like Sophia.
I'm confused. This way, that way. This way, that way.
Yeah. So that happened. I ended up blocking her in January. Keep in mind, I didn't tell her anything. We were just texting one day and automatically I blocked her. She didn't know. She probably texted me. She looked me up. She's like, what the fuck? And then so I ended up reaching back out 5 months after. She was like, oh, well, I'm just really hurt that you did that. But I think I just reached out because I wanted to apologize for blocking her and ghosting her.
Yeah.
And just cutting her off because I'm pretty sure it wasn't easy on her either. So yeah. So that happened. And then, Yeah, and then she agreed to being friends, but she said casual friends.
See, I don't get that either. I don't know why she said casual friends. Just say friends. Like your friend. What do you mean casual friends?
Whatever that means.
Is it because like you guys are like super best friends and you guys would talk every day?
I think so.
She meant like, okay, we're just gonna minimize the talking now.
Yeah, I think it's just like being friends at a distance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that counts. But this certain friend, I feel like Sophia for sure shouldn't have even asked the question of, have you ever had feelings for me? Like, shut up. Like, ¿qué te importa, honestly?
Yeah.
And if you're best friends, like, I just don't see why you would ask that and put your best friend in an uncomfortable situation. Because I know I would feel some type of way after already if they were like, yeah, I had feelings for you. Like, I just feel like, damn, like, I feel bad because I'd be like, oh, damn, like, did I make that? Did I give signals to do that?
Yeah.
You know, and the fact that she even asked or even implied that something could happen if she wasn't with Sergio, that definitely crossed a boundary, and that shouldn't have been crossed. You know, because now obviously she got you in your field. She's over here living the life with Sergio, getting D.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
yeah. Getting the D.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, which one do you want?
No, yeah. Well, because I'm pretty sure it was kind of like how you said, like, you know, with your whole Tiki situation, you liked the attention.
Yeah.
I think she was just like that, too. She liked the attention because there were moments where she would make comments about, like, her and Sergio, but it would be, like, to make me jealous. Yeah. Like, she would throw, like, little comments here and there and, like, just to see how I would react.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, dude, like, you know, it's not fair for me to be in this situation. And then I barely stopped talking to her about like 3 years ago.
Barely?
Yeah, barely. But yeah, I was just fed up with the situation. I'm evolving as a person. I can't continue being here, like, to move on. I wish her the best with Sergio, and that's that. I learned my lesson, and yes, you know, I'm not gonna entertain it.
No, yeah. It's hard, especially because she was your best friend and you wanted that friendship. And I mean, they built up that friendship for so long and they would talk every day and see each other every day. Like, that's crazy. I don't think I see or talk to someone every day besides my husband.
Yeah.
Like, that's some different type stuff, you know? And I'm talking about as a person that has had best friends. Like, I text them, but like not every day. Like, I'm not up their ass. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that you're up her ass, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it definitely does imply a stronger connection if you guys are doing that. So I think it's all fucked up. Just the way that she handled it and never took accountability and made you feel. Did you already tell the part where she said, oh, it's not my fault that you got
Oh, no.
Oh, wait, guys, me interrupting the story.
I know. Yeah, so after I had reached out, a few months passed by. And I remember I was at Yaretxi's house, actually. I was at your house. We were texting. And then I don't know how the situation got brought up back again. But she was like, it's in the past already. You know, I'm into guys. She's like, and honestly, it wasn't on me that you caught feelings. And then I was like, girl, you're not about to tell me that. You know, like, you did what you did. You know, I don't know if Sergio knows, but, you know, but you did what you did. And yeah, I feel like she was just being prideful. She didn't want to admit.
Sergio's going to find out here right now.
So yeah, she basically denied that she ever had feelings, that she always said she was into guys and this and that, and she wasn't into girls, and you know, and yeah, that it was on me that I caught feelings. She is the innocent one here. She did nothing wrong. She's an angel.
Not just getting mad.
Not me being mad, I know.
Whoa, let's calm down. Let's get the energy down, all right? Yeah, no, she fucked up for sure. And not to minimize like anything, but I think a lot of different conversations could have been had between the both of you to be able to fix this up. But since she chose to take her pride and, you know, roll with it, like Tiki, and then that's all you can do, you know. You had to let them go and it sucks. But I mean, you both are better off. And I hope she's doing good with Sergio.
No,
and
yeah, for sure.
I hope you're doing better without her.
Yeah.
But that's life, dude.
Yeah.
Sucks.
You gotta learn to forgive and let go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Do you
wouldn't
find
let
it
go.
easy to forgive?
I give in times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's easier for me to forgive but not forget.
Like you still keep it in mind.
Yeah. Oh no.
Keep them in check. Yeah.
I'll always like
Yeah.
have it locked out in
Yeah.
here, you know. But like forgiving is for me is kind of like, oh, it's fine, whatever. But I don't let it like, I'm not like the forgiving type to be like, oh, I forgive you, but like then they do it again, you know, and still forgive them. I'm like, I'll keep you in check and be like, no, dude, like you already did it 3 times. Come on.
Yeah. That's my story. I was the one I wasn't really intervening because I feel like if I was intervening, I would have been like break up with him.
But then again, you put the boyfriend in a situation. Like, we're not really talking about, like, I was about to say her name. We're not talking about Sophia here. Like, we're talking more about the boyfriend, too.
Yeah.
Because you put the boyfriend in a situation is how Sophia, like, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this girl being around after what she told you. And maybe she never told him. And if she never told him, then you put her in that situation of knowing that you had feelings, which is valid because she asked. And that's the thing about it. If she didn't ask and she just was like, oh my God, cool, like I totally support you or whatever, then that would have been great. You know, you would have been on your merry way. But since she asked and she intervened and she put herself into what you were trying to tell her, which it was your moment, and she kind of was like made it about her, then that's where she fucked up. And that's where she should take accountability and be like, oh, you know what? I shouldn't have said anything and I should have just, you know, kept being your friend and stuff. But you both put each other in situations that it wasn't healthy for both of you.
Yeah.
But also, I personally think she was more in the wrong because she led you on. Like, I think I'm in the wrong with the Tiki situation because I led that person on. But also, they also have a certain wrong to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 I think I do forgive her. I think is what makes me mad is just when it's like you when I remember like just
it triggers you over everything that you've been through with them. Yeah.
And I think more for me because she never took accountability, but I think that's just my ego trying to be like admit your mistakes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just learning to you have to let people be. If they're not gonna apologize, like it's fine. At the end of the day, it's just gonna be a reflection of them.
Yeah.
As long as I apologize for what I did.
Yeah, guys. If you guys do have a best friend, as long as you're setting boundaries for yourself and that best friend, I think it's completely fine to have that best friend of the opposite sex or just in general, you know, that you might have certain attraction to. Just don't cross those boundaries because once you cross them, that friendship might just never be the same after that. You're just gonna feel some type of way, they're gonna feel some type of way, and it's just all wrong. Just don't do that to yourself.
Don't put yourself in that situation.
Exactly. I reflect now and I could have done way better in choosing my friends back then. So if you're still choosing your friend or you're still choosing your best friend, just make sure you set those boundaries with them and you're open and honest about it when you get into a relationship. Yeah, don't lead them on. That's not nice and that's not good for you or for them. But also, like, fuck them if they step over the boundaries. Not gonna lie.
Exactly.
Yeah, I had a lot of friends that did that, and they did take advantage of my heart, and it's just so sad because like I said, I was super close with different guys, and not in like an attraction type thing. Cause mind you, I had like pretty friends. So back then, I wasn't. I mean, not that I am now, but back then I didn't think of myself like as a pretty friend, like the, you know, like the all that.
The one that's always getting hit on.
Exactly.
Stuff.
I didn't think of myself like that. And I don't think I ever did, you know. I was the more like the quiet one, but when you got to know me, I was funny and quirky and stuff. So that's how I started like getting relationships because once they got to know me, they'd be like, oh shit. Certain guys, they don't want to be your friends. And that's plain simple. My husband had to tell me that after me wanting to be friends with one guy. after years and years of not talking, he hits me up and we're just like, oh, hey, like this and that. We used to play soccer together when we were young. And we like kind of just started talking. And one day, I wasn't married yet, but I took off my man from my story or like from everything on my Instagram just because, I think I was mad or something. And the guy hits me up saying like, oh, you want to hook up, this and that. And I was like, what the heck?
No
And he's
way.
like, I saw that you don't have your man on your Instagram anymore. And I was like, no.
Oh my god.
I know. I was like, oh, I'm still with him. Just like hit this amount of years or whatever. He's like, oh, sorry, my bad, this and that. And then he just started Snapchatting me like normal, but like started Snapchatting me like thirst traps and shit. And I was like, well, that's fucking weird. So I had to block him. And after that, I never talked to that guy again.
Yeah.
And my husband was like, dude, I freaking told you, like, no guy just wants to be friends. But I have so many situations like that now it's kind of norm for me, like, not to have guy friends. And it's so sad. Besides Checkers, like, he's always been so, like, nice to me and always been caring, but not in a way that I thought he was going to overstep a boundary. So I really appreciate, like, that friend for who he is. But the other ones, dude, they were just slimy. Like, one of the guys, like, I thought we were friends, like, for sure. We went to a park together, and he had a girlfriend. I would go to this park and go hang out with him. Like, we just talk. I think that we did it, like, 2 times, and this is, like, probably our second time. And I was like, don't you have a girlfriend? And I guess the girl didn't want to, like, do anything, like, sexual or whatever. And I remember, like, we were sitting on the bench, and he was just trying to have me, like, like, at the park. Dude, we go, like, to the rock climbing little station where the, like, kids climb and stuff. And he was just, like, holding me, like, tight. I'm talking about, like, tight. And this guy was, like, he was heavier than me, one. And he was stronger than me. And he was, like, holding me back, bro. Like, it was, like, bad.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know. And I think I told, like one of my close friends, a girl at school. And I was like, I'm never going to that park again.
Wait,
Yeah.
so, like, he just let you go?
Obviously, I did not want to get hurt. So I was kind of like, I was just too stunned to speak. Like, I didn't know what to do to get out of the situation. But also, I didn't want to, like, insult him because I felt like if I insulted him, like, he would, like, right there and, like, but I was like, don't you have a girlfriend? Like, no, like, this and that. And he lets me go, and, like, he's, like, mad. He's, like, fine, like, whatever. And, I mean, I never told his girlfriend because I didn't really talk to her like that. I knew her in middle school, but I never talked to her like that. And after that, we never talked. It was just so weird. Like, I just didn't know. And I had to walk home after this, and it was, like, 10 o'clock at night. So it was dark. And I just felt some type of way. I felt like my heart was rushing. Like, it was, like, being so fast because at that moment I didn't know. But then again, it showed me guys don't just want to be friends. I couldn't just have a conversation with this guy. It had to lead to something else. And I think, I mean, now I reflect, I'm like, I could have not put myself in that situation. Why did I go out at, like, 9 p.m., to come home at night? Like, you knew what you were, like, I'm not saying that I was insinuating it, but basically, I just be careful if you're a girl. And I know it sucks to say, like, but we do have to be more careful with the people we revolve ourselves at night with. And just the fact that guys don't always want to be friends with us is so sad, but it's true. And like I said, don't let them cross the boundary only because you feel unsafe at that point. Just keep putting those boundaries. Don't give in, because once you give in a little bit,
it's a start from there.
Exactly. It starts from there, and then it increasingly gets worse. And you don't want to put yourself in any danger or any type of situations that you don't want to be in. But yeah, guys, those are little stories.
That's crazy.
I know. Yeah, I don't really see guys the same anymore. I think after that one, I was like, oh, like, boy, like, a lot of people knew you. Like, he wasn't popular. Like, a lot of people at his school knew him, and we went to different schools. So he didn't go to my high school, but I knew his girlfriend, and, like, he was, like, in a football team, and it was just crazy. I was like, damn.
Dang.
Yeah. I thought we were really close because we were text also. Like, not every day, but we would text, like, funny
Like
shit.
often.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we weren't texting, like, no, like, hard eyes or stuff like that. Also, I did have a crush on this guy before this happened, but not while he had a girlfriend.
Oh,
I knew
okay.
I did like him before. I was like, oh, he's cute, like, But then after this happened, I was like, hell no.
Yeah.
No wonder these football players have this reputation, bro. I was like, damn. And then I dated another football player. I think I was after that or before that. I think during when we met up, I was broken up with my boyfriend at that time. And then that happened. And then Eric also like was in the football team. So I was like, damn, like I don't know, I have a problem, but
You had a type.
no, yeah, it was so bad. But I mean, just stay safe, like I said, guys.
Yeah.
Don't let
be
boundaries.
cautious.
Yeah, don't let boundaries be like crossed, even if you do like them. Like this goes with whatever. Like if they're being like sneaky or weird, like fuck them. Just move on.
Just in general, have your boundaries.
Exactly. Like friends don't always have to lead to dating. You know what I mean? Just be casual, like Sophia said.
Yeah,
Be
just
casual,
casual, at a distance.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I know some of these stories are a little what the heck? You're probably getting trauma from them. Yeah,
Not
but
the trauma dump.
I know, not the trauma dump. Oh shit, sorry guys. But you know what? We wanted to share a little bit of us and why or who we are and why we are the way we are. So you guys kind of get a little inside scoop.
Insight. But yeah, we've reflected. We've become better people. We're working on ourselves. So,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Because no human being is ever perfect. So
I want to give a big shout out to Checkers and my husband because I think those are two really stand-up guys that we can really applaud to. Because Checkers never crossed a boundary, has a whole wife now. By the way, congratulations if you're listening to this. Love both of y'all. And my husband has a best friend. And they've been friends like forever too. And she's never crossed a boundary. He's never crossed a boundary. And I think that's how best friends should be.
so it's a good example. Yeah.
Exactly. And keeping you safe and all that. And they both said that. So I love both of them for that. I talked to some people that think that people shouldn't have like boy or girl best friends because my only social pool, guys, is my work. So this is where I'm getting this information from. So I did talk to some people and they did tell me that they prefer for their significant others to not be best friends with somebody else because they want to be their best friends, which I totally get. It's like you being best friends with Sophia and Sergio not liking it. I think besides the point of you having feelings for her, he probably did feel some type of way that you guys were super close, talking every day. I get that, not wanting to have somebody else be their best friend.
No, yeah.
I understand that. And then I got other versions of people saying, well, I don't care. As long as I trust them, then that's it. But you know what my man said? He was like, I can trust you all I want, and I do trust you, but I don't trust the people that you hang out with. You have to cut them off.
Yeah.
Because significant other might know better than you. So
because they see it from an outside perspective.
Communicate with them and see, is it jealousy or is it actually because they see something that you don't see? Those are conversations you can have and it's easy to resolve. Something else I also saw is somebody being the girl best friend always to the guys that get in relationships. And I asked the question to her because I was like, I always wondered this. Did she ever get involved to the point to make the girlfriend jealous? But she was like, no, I always want to be the friend of the girlfriend. But I don't know. I think some best friends do try to insert themselves into the relationship so they can break it apart. This one person says she's never done that. So I mean, good for her. Priorities and morality. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to give you guys a quick overall survey of what I got at work.
So overall, just communication, boundaries, and trust.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Just be safe, guys. Me and Jess love you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video.
Make sure to subscribe,
Like,
Listen on Spotify.
Yes, add us on Spotify. You guys can add us on Spotify and also comment. If you are not on visual, you can also do visual on Spotify. So you don't only have to see our little gray space sign. You can also do visual or go to YouTube and you can also watch the video. This is super vulnerable for us to even share some of the topics that we talk about on here, and
I was definitely not ready for this.
yeah, we were not ready for this, but we went Christmas shopping and we're like, okay, we might be ready.
We were in a good mood.
And now this topic didn't put us in the best mood, but it's not merry and jolly, but it's your Christmas episode. Thank you guys for watching, listening.
Thank you guys.
We love you and thank you guys for the support.
Yes, ma'am. And please send your feedback if you what you like, what you don't like, what you want to listen to. And
yeah, if you guys want to come on too, let us know. We want to incorporate other people's stories onto this podcast too, because we, like we said, it's gray space, so not every story has a black and white, you know. Sometimes you just don't know what you did wrong, and we're here to help you out.
It's a therapy session.
It's a therapy session. So yeah, come on. I will put our email in the description below, so you guys can email us, or you guys can DM us.
Instagram.
Yeah, if you guys are close to just DM us. Don't email us. That'd be a little weird.
It's too professional.
Yeah, dear Yaretxi.
I would like to.
Exactly. So no. But yeah, we're excited to have some of you guys on. It probably is you, your best friend, your mom, your dad, your suegra, your neighbor, whoever. And or two people at the same time. You guys can beef it out on here.
Wow, okay.
That's okay. We're gonna watch the
whole drama.
Pretty much. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching, and that's it.
Yeah, hope you guys have a great Christmas, and yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful time with your families, friends.
Yeah,
eat some good food.
I hope you got what you want. What?
Nothing.
She's like, it's not about presents.
It's not. It's about quality time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Okay, guys. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.